Today, we teach you how card counting really works. If you've ever watched a movie about Blackjack or heard whispers of players beating the house, you've probably wondered what card counting is all about. This guide will break down card counting step by step, focusing on how to track cards, manage your bets, and set session limits to stay in control. Card counting is a strategy used in Blackjack to track the ratio of high cards, like tens, face cards, and aces, to low cards, like twos through sixes, remaining in the deck. Why does this matter? Because a deck rich in high cards gives the player a slight edge over the house, while a deck heavy in low cards favors the casino. By keeping track of what's been played, you can adjust your bets and decisions to capitalize on those moments when the odds tilt in your favor. It's not about memorizing every card, it's about assigning values to groups of cards and maintaining a running tally to gauge the deck's composition. This information helps you bet more when the deck is favorable and less when it's not, all while managing your bankroll to avoid big losses. The first thing to understand is that card counting doesn't guarantee wins. Blackjack is still a game of chance, and even with an edge, you'll face losing streaks. The goal is to play smarter over the long run, increasing your chances of coming out ahead by making informed decisions. To start, you need a clear bankroll, the total amount you're willing to risk without impacting your daily life. This isn't money for rent or bills. It's strictly for gambling. Set a number like $100 or $500 depending on your budget and stick to it. Card counting requires patience, so your bankroll should be large enough to weather variance. Aim for at least 50 to 100 times your average bet size to handle swings without going bust. The most popular card counting system is the high-low method, and it's a great place to start because it's simple yet effective. Here's how it works. Assign a value to each card dealt. Low cards, 2 through 6, are worth +1. Neutral cards, 7 through 9, are worth 0, and high cards, 10, face cards, and aces, are worth -1. As cards are dealt, keep a running count in your head by adding or subtracting these values. For example, if a 4 + 1, a 7-0, and a king -1 are dealt, your running count is +1 + 0 - 1 = 0. A positive count means more low cards have been played, leaving a deck richer in high cards, which is good for you. A negative count means the opposite, favoring the house. Practice this at home with a deck of cards until you can count flawlessly without slowing down. It's like learning to ride a bike. Awkward at first, but second nature with time. To make the running count more useful, you need to adjust it for the number of decks left in the shoe, which is where the true count comes in. Most casinos use multiple decks, say 6 or 8, to make counting harder. To get the true count, divide your running count by the estimated number of decks remaining. For example, if your running count is +6 and you estimate 3 decks are left, your true count is +6 divided by 3 equals +2. A higher true count, like 2, +2, or above, signals a player advantage, so you'd increase your bets. A negative or low true count means you should bet small to minimize losses. Estimating decks takes practice. Watch the discard tray and gauge how many cards are left, but don't stress about being exact. A rough estimate works fine for beginners. Bet sizing is where card counting turns into profit. When the true count is low or negative, say 0 or below, bet the table minimum to keep your risk low. When the true count climbs, like +2 or higher, increase your bet proportionally, maybe 2 times or 3 times your base bet, depending on your bankroll and comfort level. For example, if your base bet is $5, you might bump it to $15 in a favorable count. Don't go wild with huge bet swings, as this can draw attention from the casino and burn through your bankroll if the cards don't cooperate. A common strategy is a 1 to 4 spread. Bet 1 unit, like $5, in bad counts, and up to 4 units, like $20, in good counts. This keeps your bets strategic without being too obvious. Session limits are critical to avoid getting carried away. Decide how long you'll play, say 1 to 2 hours, or how many shoes you'll play through before starting. Set a win goal, like walking away if you're up 20% of your bankroll, and a loss limit, like stopping if you lose 30%. For example, with a $200 bankroll, you might stop if you hit $240 or drop to $140. These limits keep you disciplined, whether you're on a hot streak or hitting a rough patch. Casinos are designed to keep you playing, so use a timer or a mental checkpoint to walk away when your session is done. This is especially important in card counting, where focus is key and fatigue can lead to mistakes. Card counting also involves tweaking your playing decisions based on the count. Basic blackjack strategy, knowing when to hit, stand, double, or split, is your foundation, but a high true count might justify deviating. For example, if the true count is +3, you might double down on a 10 versus a dealer's 10, as the deck is likely rich in high cards, increasing your odds of a strong hand. These adjustments are subtle, but can boost your edge. Study a basic strategy chart first, then learn count-based deviations through practice or a guide. Don't overcomplicate it early on. Master the count before tweaking your play. Casinos don't love card counters, so you need to stay under the radar. Avoid obvious tells like massive bet swings or staring at the cards too intensely. Act like a casual player. Chat with the dealer, take breaks, and don't always bet big in high counts. Some players use team strategies or camouflage bets to blend in, but for solo play, keep it low-key. If a casino suspects you're counting, they might ask you to leave or limit your bets, though it's not illegal. Online platforms like stake.com are less strict, but their shuffles can reset counts more often, so focus on live dealer games with fewer shuffles for better results. The gambler's fallacy is a trap to avoid. Just because the count is high doesn't guarantee you'll win the next hand. Blackjack is still random. Don't chase losses by raising bets in a bad count, and don't get cocky in a good count. Stick to your bet, spread, and limits. Tracking your sessions in a notebook, bet sizes, counts, and outcomes helps you refine your skills and stay accountable. Card counting's edge is small, often 0.5 to 2%, so patience is key. You're playing for long-term gains, not instant riches. If this helped, hit that like button and subscribe for more casino tips. Drop a comment with your blackjack strategies or what game you want next. Stay sharp, play responsibly, and I'll see you in the next video.